Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. I'm just going to dive into Bitcoin once again. Thank you for support, okay? Big up the CoinsKid crew. Thank you to each and every single one of you. If you could just go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel and share the video, that's amazing. And please leave a comment. I'll try and reply to you, okay? I do spend some time replying to the comments in these videos. And most importantly, thank you for your subscription. Thank you for being in the community, CoinsKid. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, get involved in the Patreon, get involved in all them communities right now. So Bitcoin, for me, you're looking at a breakout relatively soon. If we draw a couple of trend lines here, you've got this trend line just there. You've got all sorts of trend lines at the play here. Look at this, horizontal. You've got an ascending triangle with this level of resistance just there. You've got a huge horizontal that you've come up into. So technically, this horizontal, just like I've shown you on the daily time frame, on the weekly, sorry, if you start to come up and break this resistance right here, this horizontal, wherever it is, your technical target's taking you up to that white line. You're getting up there, aren't you? So what we're looking for here, because this man here, Plan B, has been absolutely on the money so far with his calls for Bitcoin, each monthly close. I think he was a couple of grand off this month, but he was only a day out, so he's very relatively close. He's looking for a 98k by the end of the month right here. Now, is this possible? Well, yeah, of course it is. We could even roll here, come all the way down to here, which is a technical target if you lose this low, okay? This is a technical target because it's a swing high. Like I said to you, swing high to swing low. You could come all the way down here and still bounce and be there by November. So don't be put off if Bitcoin does roll here, okay? And I've given you all your support targets. If you do start to see this low loss just there, 58267, I would imagine you're going to come down a little flash wick down to this swing high would offer a fantastic entry point. So yeah, I'm just making you aware, but you are in a bullish continuation pattern here. You're coiling up basically in some kind of apex. You can see you've got this horizontal which you're coming into like this, boom. So you're coming very close at the latest around about the 10th of November, which is about 3 or 4 days away from here, isn't it? You're holding the 20 on the daily, which is absolutely amazing. Look at that, you're coming down holding it. Something is going to happen here, some kind of break. So one thing that we need to look at is the RSI, okay? So the RSI for me, like I said to you, you have got basically, let's have a look at this just here. Yeah, so like I said, if you break that trend line just there, right, that for me is your confirmation of impulsive wave. I've shown you all this on the RSI before. When you break trend lines in the RSI, you put in an impulsive wave. You broke that one, okay, for Bitcoin, and you put in that whopping impulsive wave. And at the time I said to you, look, you're breaking that trend line, you're looking at impulsive wave break, boom, got it, okay, came up, bearish divergence, rolled over, found support in this previous level of resistance of support, this trend line, golden. And at that point you came up, you put that little leg in there, and then you broke out, didn't you? You broke that trend line just there, and like I said to you, look, you're putting in the confirmation of a new impulsive wave because you're breaking that high, but before you break that high, you are actually breaking a trend line. So it's like a looking glass, okay, a looking glass. So right now there is a trend line that's starting to occur in the RSI, another level of resistance that you're running into on this ascending triangle. Do you see that? So for me, once you come up and break this trend line just here, for me that's your confirmation of your impulsive wave target to the upside. Now my impulsive wave target on the 1618 from this low is roughly 73, around about 74k, with the overshoot to the 2 around about 77k, I think it is, just there. But at this point we could actually start to go a little bit more vertical and reach Plan B's forecast by the end of the month, okay? It's all about where this low is, because like I said to you, if we was to roll here and come down and lose this low and come down to this swing high, like I said, the greater you retrace, the greater the impulsive pace. So if we was to get a beautiful bounce off there, that would actually give you a further upside target of the impulsive wave to the upside. Do you understand that? The greater you retrace, the greater the impulsive pace. So for me, if this is the low, and it is all a big if, okay, this is bullish continuation pattern. We're coming into the apex, we're coiling up for some kind of break. If we do start to break here, then yes, I would imagine that these white lines will absolutely get met. Do you understand that? So for me, you're coiling up, coming into some kind of apex. There's a couple of trend lines that are appearing here. You've got bullish patterns within bullish patterns. Just here, you've got an inverse head and shoulders just there, okay? So you've got your left shoulder just there, you've got your head just like that, and right now you're putting in this right shoulder. You start to break out this apex just there. You're not only breaking out of a horizontal, okay, you're equally coming up to retest this trend line as resistance, putting in your right shoulder, break that, boom, see you later. You're in a technical target to the upside, and that technical target to the upside, once you break that level of resistance from there to there, puts you in a technical target of roughly, where are we, 69094, sorry. But not only that, you're breaking out of this whopping horizontal that you've come up into, okay, and you're coiling up. So your technical target is from there to there, And you can see that once you break out of this apex, wherever it is, okay, wherever it is, if it's here today or tomorrow towards the apex, you know, once you start to break out there, you're going to see a mad rush, and you're looking at a 72,271 Bitcoin within no time, you know. And this is what it does. It gets forced and squeezed and then pops out. Look at that upside to Bitcoin. So it's coming. It's coming. But if you was to roll over and lose this key level support, which you're holding this upper trend line right now, then I would anticipate you're going to come down, okay, like this, come down, lose this 20 and bounce off that. If you do start to lose that, I do think that you'll come down and you have a wick down to this swing high, and then you'll come up, hold at 55, and then you'll be gone. Like I said to you, that's perfectly healthy, because you would just be retracing. Okay, so let's have a look at the retracement levels. I don't even know if I've done this retracement levels with you before. It's basically at the moment you're retracing to a key level support, and at the moment you can see you're holding a 236. Okay, so for me, your absolute nominal entry point, okay, because we might not get you might not get lucky on this wick down here. Your nominal entry point would be the 382, because that's what happens if you lose a fib. The 236, you always target the next fib for a bounce. So something like this, bounce, see you later, alligator. Okay, so the 382 is at 45705 for me. You might get the wick down there if you're lucky on some exchanges. You know, some exchanges do wick down to these swing highs, but for me, just to be safe, so you don't miss out, basically, if you was to see a roll and a bit of a flash crash, a bit of a dump in the market, put some cheeky bids on the 0382 at 54705, and that would be your wick low, you know, and you come down, bounce, see you later. Okay, for Bitcoin. But that's if it rolls. That's if it rolls, because you're creating bullish continuation patterns just here for Bitcoin, you know. This is bullish continuation. This is a horizontal. This is an inverse head and shoulders pattern within a horizontal. I've seen these so many times, you know, that break to the upside. And the precursor to it is if you start to break this trend line here. Right, because look, you're coming up resistance, 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 resistance. You start to break that. You're putting in a technical target to there, and then you're also putting a technical target to that white line there, okay? Because you're breaking that high. You understand that? So yeah, that's basically Bitcoin. You're doing really, really well. If we take a look on the monthly time frame right here, you can see, I'll show you, you know, look how insanely bullish you are. Really, 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 really bullish. And I'm going to show you something right now. Let me take a look on a different chart right here. I'm going to look on a chart with a bit more history, Bitstamp, and let's drop this 10 EMA in right now for you. Look at that, okay. Let me show you. Bitcoin is so bullish, so bullish. You come up, and what do you do in bull markets? You bounce off this blue line, which is a 10 EMA. Look, when you start to lose that, that's your precursor that you enter in the bear right there, okay? And you can see you entered the bear market. You lost the 10 EMA, the blue line, on the monthly time frame, okay? You lost it as support. You bounced off it, come up, dead cat bounce, roll into the bear. Here, bullish, 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 bullish. Overextended, came back, started to lose it, precursor to a bear. Like I said to you, creating that structure, you're losing the low. Boom, down you go. You enter the bear, and you can see from here start to pick up, holding it as support, start to pick up, corona dump, V-shaped recovery because of how strong Bitcoin is. And right here, what have you done? You've come up, you've hit a level of resistance just there, and you're coming back to the monthly and holding it like a boss, this 20. And if you look closely, you can see that the 10 is coming up on your ass, and you've basically got this level of resistance right there. So this essentially is an ascending triangle on a monthly time frame, which is extremely bullish. Once you break that level of resistance just there, you're going to see an explosive upside here for Bitcoin in this bull market. So it's all good. It's all really, really good. Anyway, that's Bitcoin. Hope you enjoyed the update. Stay healthy, stay strong. Thank you for your support. Take care, everyone. Back soon with another update on Bitcoin. Bye-bye.